Self-motivation. The first one in personal development is your self-motivation. Ever tried getting out of bed on a Monday morning? Yeah, that's the level of internal drive we're talking about here. Picture this. It's 6 a.m. Your alarm is blaring, and you're contemplating your life choices. You need that internal Rocky Balboa to get you moving. Imagine having a mini cheerleader in your head saying, "You can do it." Self-motivation is about setting those goals and pushing yourself to achieve them, even when the only thing you want to achieve is a high score in Candy Crush. Shockingly, studies show people who master self-motivation are 50% more likely to achieve their goals. So, get up, stretch, and start your day like a champion, or at least make it to the coffee machine. Self-discipline. Next, let's talk about self-discipline. It's like having a strict yet caring coach inside you, stopping you from binge-watching Netflix when you should be working. Picture yourself at a party with a huge chocolate cake. Self-discipline is that inner voice saying, just one slice, even though your taste buds are telling you to eat the whole thing. Maintaining control over your impulses is crucial. Think about it. If you can resist the urge to scroll through Instagram for hours, you can do anything. Fun fact, people with high self-discipline tend to be happier. Why? Because they aren't constantly battling the guilt of procrastination. So, next time you resist that extra slice of cake, pat yourself on the back. Assertiveness. Moving on, let's talk assertiveness. This isn't about being bossy or rude. It's about standing up for yourself with confidence and respect. Imagine you're at a restaurant and they mess up your order. Assertiveness is calmly saying, "Excuse me, I ordered fries, not salad," instead of suffering in silence. People who are assertive are often more respected and less stressed. Why? Because they communicate their needs clearly and don't bottle up frustrations. The next time you need to speak up, channel your inner superhero, cape optional, and say what you need to say with confidence. Financial risk management. Now let's talk about financial risk management. Sounds intense, right? It's basically figuring out what risks are worth taking and which ones to avoid. Kind of like deciding whether to skydive with a parachute or an umbrella. Spoiler alert, always choose the parachute. Here's a tip. Even putting your money in a savings account involves some risk, like inflation eating away at its value. But managing these risks doesn't have to be scary. It's all about being smart with your choices. Diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And for your own sake, don't invest your life savings in your cousin's pet rock business. Sewing and mending. Now I know what you're thinking. Sewing is for grandmas, right? Wrong. Basic sewing skills are a game changer. It's Friday night, you're getting ready for a big date, and suddenly a button pops off your shirt. Commence panic mode. But not if you know how to sew. You'll have that button back on in no time, and your date will never know. Learning to sew can save you a ton of money. Instead of tossing out clothes with minor rips, you can fix them up and make them good as new. Plus, it's a great way to impress people. Nothing says, "I've got my life together," like whipping out a needle and thread to save the day. Home security. Keeping your home safe is a top priority, and with the right measures, you can sleep soundly knowing your castle is protected. Think of it like this. Your home is a fortress, and you're the king or queen defending it from invaders. Here's something that might surprise you. Simply having a dog can reduce the risk of burglary. That's right, even a tiny chihuahua can be a deterrent. But beyond that, installing security cameras, alarm systems, and good locks are key. It's like upgrading your castle with a moat and drawbridge. Sure, it might seem like overkill, but better safe than sorry, right? Childcare. Whether you're babysitting or raising little ones of your own, having good childcare skills is essential. Picture this. You're watching your niece for the afternoon, and she suddenly decides to turn the living room into a finger painting studio. Instead of panicking, you channel your inner Mary Poppins and turn it into a fun, yet controlled activity. Here's a fun fact. Kids ask around 300 questions a day. Patience and creativity are your best friends. Whether it's coming up with entertaining games or handling meltdowns like a pro, good childcare skills can turn chaos into a fun, memorable experience. Plus, those kids will think you're the coolest adult ever. Fitness and exercise. I know getting off the couch and working out isn't exactly the most exciting thing, but hear me out. Even a 30-minute walk can boost your mood and energy levels. Whether you're hitting the gym, doing yoga, or just dancing around your living room, get that blood pumping. Your body will thank you, and you might even discover a new hobby. Mental health awareness. This one's huge, folks. Recognizing mental health issues and seeking help when needed is as important as taking care of your physical health. Your brain is a garden. Sometimes it needs a little extra care to bloom. 1 in 5 adults experiences mental health issues each year. So, if you're feeling down, anxious, or just not yourself, don't hesitate to reach out for help. Whether it's talking to a friend, seeing a therapist, or just taking some time for self-care, your mental health matters. And remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Healthy diet. Understanding nutrition and making healthy food choices can be a game changer. Imagine your body as a car. You wouldn't fuel it with junk and expect it to run smoothly, right? The same goes for your body. Did you know that eating a variety of colorful fruits and veggies can boost your health in different ways? The next time you're grocery shopping, think of your cart as a paint palette. Load it up with vibrant, nutritious foods. Your body will run like a dream, and you might even enjoy discovering some new favorite foods. Cross-cultural communication. Ever tried explaining your favorite TV show to someone from another country? It's like playing charades with a twist. Cross-cultural communication is all about bridging those gaps and understanding people from different backgrounds. Envision you're at a dinner party, and the guest next to you is from Japan. You start talking about baseball, but did you know baseball is also huge in Japan? Boom, here's a fun fact. In some cultures, it's considered rude to make direct eye contact, while in others, it's a sign of confidence. Knowing these little cultural quirks can save you from some pretty awkward situations. Negotiation and persuasion. Next, let's talk negotiation and persuasion. Sounds intense, right? But really, it's just fancy talk for getting what you want without being a jerk about it. Think of it like trying to convince your friend to watch your favorite movie. You've got to sell it, make it sound irresistible. Here's something to note. Good negotiation isn't about winning. It's about finding a win-win situation. Imagine you're haggling at a flea market. You want that vintage lamp for $20, but the seller wants $30. You negotiate and decide to meet halfway. You settle at $25. Both of you walk away happy. That's the magic of negotiation. Cybersecurity awareness. Visualize yourself as the guardian of a digital fortress, protecting your personal and organizational data from cyber threats. It's like being a digital knight, defending your castle from invisible enemies. Here's something that might surprise you. A whopping 95% of cybersecurity breaches are due to human error. That's like leaving your front door wide open and being surprised when someone walks in. So, learn the basics. Strong passwords, recognizing phishing emails, and keeping your software updated. Your digital fortress will be much safer, and you'll sleep better at night knowing your data is protected. Networking. Think of networking as the art of making friends with benefits. Get your head out of the gutter. By benefits, I mean connections that could help your career or enrich your life. Imagine you're at a party, and instead of just hanging out with the people you already know, you're out there shaking hands and swapping business cards. It's like being at a social buffet. You want to sample a little bit of everything. Nearly 85% of jobs are filled through networking. That's right, the next job you get could come from that random conversation you had at a friend's wedding. So, don't be shy. Put yourself out there, remember names, and follow up. Your future self will thank you for those connections you made. Social etiquette. This is all about understanding and practicing those unwritten rules of manners. Think of it like being a social diplomat. You're making sure everyone feels comfortable and respected. Social etiquette can actually make you more successful. Ever been at a fancy dinner and seen someone walk in with sweatpants and a tank top? It's awkward, right? Knowing the basics of social etiquette, like saying please and thank you, not interrupting people, and respecting personal space, can make you stand out in a good way. It will give you an edge for smooth social interactions. Advanced first aid. You're at a family picnic, and Uncle Joe decides to show off his skateboarding skills. Not the best idea. Suddenly he's on the ground with a nasty cut. This is where your advanced first aid skills come in handy. It isn't just about slapping on a band-aid. It's about handling serious injuries like a pro. You know how to treat deep cuts, burns, and even perform CPR. Knowing advanced first aid can actually save lives. So next time you're at a picnic, a hike, or even just at home, you'll be ready to spring into action. And trust me, Uncle Joe will be grateful. Personal safety. This isn't just about avoiding dark alleys at night, although that's a good start. It's about self-defense techniques and personal safety strategies that keep you prepared for anything. Learning basic self-defense can boost your confidence and make you more aware of your surroundings. Imagine you're walking home late at night and someone suspicious starts following you. Instead of freaking out, you know exactly how to handle or avoid the situation, because you took that self-defense class. Personal safety also includes simple things like being aware of your environment, keeping your phone charged, and sharing your location with a trusted friend. Remember, gang, stay strapped or get clapped.
If you want to improve your mind and satisfy your hunger for knowledge, evolve your brain by liking and subscribing. Let's advance our intelligence together. I'll see you next time.